So Grayson was born on December 13th, 2017 at 11:08 p.m. and we knew that he was going to have a heart condition when he was born, so the hospital was prepared. Both the NICU was ready and where I delivered, so we had a really large medical team waiting for us. He was whisked right away to Lurie's Children's Hospital after being at the NICU at Prentice for about an hour or so, and that's where things kind of went haywire.
This weird scene where there's all these doctors and they're plugging in all these cables and all these kind of things, and I'm sitting on the couch kind of by myself, and one of the night nurses, she's one of the leads, was like, "Are you Dad?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Do you want to hold him?" And I was like, "I love that." So for one brief 10-second moment on the night he was born, I got to hold him, and then I hadn't even got downstairs. We got a call that they needed to intubate, and then we got another call that they were struggling with that, and we needed to be prepared to come possibly say goodbye, and then we rushed back over to Lurie's, and they told us that it had been successful to intubate him.
He, like I said, never came home for his 81 days. We stayed in and out of the Ronald McDonald sleep rooms at the hospital. We were there about 7 weeks, and then we stayed 1 week at an apartment that's run through Northwestern that's about a block away. So we only lived at home about 2.5 weeks out of his almost 11-week life. John and I would take turns. John went to work on and off. I tried to go back to work, and then he got real sick again. I think I worked for 3 days and then had to stop. So John would take morning and after work shifts. I was there during the day, and we were both there at night. It's expensive to eat all your meals out, and even just to stay near when we weren't in the Ronald McDonald house. I mean, it was very overwhelming.
Meal here, meal here, meal here, parking. Even things like, you're exhausted, so just coffee, because you're just trying to stay awake and aware in the room so you can interact with the nurses and your child and the doctors and everything.
Thank you. You gave us the opportunity to get to see our child more, park closely, not have to worry about who and how that was going to get paid for, or having to take a shuttle that's several miles away that adds on 30, 40 an hour. We could just park and go see him if there was an emergency. We were able to stay closer to him in case we needed to be there. Thank you. Thank you.
So much is focused on the medical aspect of it, that it was wonderful to have someone step aside and say, there's all these other things that we don't think about. And it was really helpful because we spent a lot of money day in and day out just surviving, eating, sleeping, which are kind of essential to functioning. No, thank you. And I only hope that you can expand it to help more parents like us, because it's stressful enough to just have a sick child, but then to have to think about all the other little things that nickel and dimes that add up. So thank you.